Good with the people. Happy hump day. Happy hump day. I'm about to talk to y'all on some serious shit real quick, right? Um, Shout out to everybody in Sudan. Shout out to everybody in Haiti. Shout out to everybody that got any relatives over there in both of those parts. Um, but let me go in real quick because this shit has been playing on my mind, right? This shit been playing on my mind. And before I go in real quick, I want to do a little disclaimer real quick, right? This is not for everybody, okay? This content is not for everybody. If you are a little bit soft, don't listen to it because I'm about to go in tonight, right? All right. Why is it, right? Why is it that the color people, right, all my melanated people out there, no matter what part of the world that you're in, right, you're getting treated, we all are getting treated like shit, okay? We all are getting treated like shit. One of the reasons why I don't like comedy movies, right, is because comedy make fun of real shit in real fucking time, okay? Make fun of some real shit. And motherfuckers sit back and laugh at it. Have anybody ever been to a comedy club? One of my closest friends is a comedian. Um, he has his own Jay Rich. Okay, if you don't know who that is, go follow him. Jay Rich, hella funny, been funny since we were kids. You know what I'm saying? Um, and it's funny even as kids, right? He always had that knack to make people laugh, right? Me, on the other hand, I wanted to make people think. I didn't really want to make people laugh. When I was looking at some of the images that was put out, whether on TikTok, on the news, of the men and women and children and the way that they were being treated, I shedded a fucking tear. There was a child, right, that was just playing with some rocks, right? Playing with some rocks in Sudan. The Muslim troops went over there and started whooping. That shit made me hella fucking mad. That made me hella mad. And I wanted to do a little bit more research, right? Because I was like, why the fuck? Like, it didn't make any sense, right? Um, some things we don't hear about till it's happening in real time, right? And some individuals know what the fuck is going on. Me, I didn't know what was going on in Sudan. I do work with a couple of people from Haiti, so they were able to tell me what, Haiti was experiencing and is experiencing. Sudan is a little bit different because um, you have outsiders, right, coming and displacing the people that are from there. And y'all can, if I'm wrong, y'all can put it in the comments. I stand to be corrected, right? But if I'm not mistaken, that the RFF over there, if that's the name, right? They're Muslims. And then I started to think about my experience in America, my experience here with um, people from the Middle East, right? Whether we're talking about your Arabs, right? Whether we're talking about your the Middle Eastern Indians, right? They all, and I've worked with all of them. We have good people, we have bad people, right? We have people that look at the news and they think because one black person does it, that all black people do what they see on the news, right? But that still does not fucking explain why you have those troops over there in Sudan knocking families off. Then it hit me, right? As I was looking through some certain articles. Where was Antonio Brown caught at? Antonio Brown was caught in Dubai. How did Dubai, with no infrastructure, no money, how did they gain how their city looks now? How did they do that? Then when you hear about Sudan, right, having a lot of minerals, having a lot of gold, and they over there mining, stealing the gold, setting it up for Dubai. My feeling is that we failed. We failed. There's no reason. And the only reason why can't go over there to defend our brothers and sisters, right? Is because right over here where we're at, when certain movements was going on, such as the Black Panther Party, which was trying to start and stop what the hell is going on right now. Some of their biggest pushback, right? Forget the police officers, we get that. But some of the biggest pushback was from our own people. Doing for yourself, everybody didn't have that philosophy. Some people wanted to go to work for the same people that has knocked off our families. These businesses is no fucking good. These corporations are no good. Yeah, we go every generation and we teach our kids, go work, go work. When in reality, we should be teaching our kids to shoot, to learn how to do military tactics, because guess what? They are not fucking playing. They're not playing. They have, we don't have a military. We have gangs that go against other gangs for the whole purpose to get locked up, to be in jail with the same fucking gangs. With it the reason why I said we failed, right? And now it's up to the kids, because the way that things keeps going, in about 10 to 15 years, they're going to be trying to knock us down. They just going to reboot it. And they think about it. They've been trying to not, that has not stopped. That has not stopped. They have continuously put it to you this way right now, right? Check this out. Kids get born, right? What happens? They need a shot. We did not. Why? They need a shot. I am sick to my stomach as seeing our people being slaughtered. Being slaughtered. Families, kids being slaughtered. Yet we go every day like everything's okay when it's not. When it's not. They don't want us fucking here. They don't want us here. The only way, check this out. Check this out. Do you know why they said that the revolution will not be televised? Do you know why? Because it'll be a lot of motherfucking blood shedding. You can't have a revolution without motherfucking war. Okay. Once again, you can't have a revolution without a motherfucking war. can't. You can try. You can go to church. You can go to the mosque. What the fuck is it gonna do? It ain't gonna do nothing. Tell me what it's gonna do. In every way of life, they have infiltrated. Education system, prison system, entertainment. A teacher gets fucking crumbs. You heard me say this. A teacher gets fucking crumbs. Yet they pay an actor millions of dollars to do what? To pretend. The new kids on the block. What do I mean by the new kids on the block? Check this out. I was talking to somebody at my job, right? And I told them, right? As much information is out, y'all can go look this shit up yourself, right? Check this out. America is older than Africa. You got mounds over here that's older. We have more motherfucking pyramids over here. More mounds. They knocked the shit down. More fucking mounds than they do in Africa. So the new kids on the block, who think about this, and you know, maybe in the 2000 is when we started getting the Muslims over here, right, from the Middle East. Who do they classify with? This is where I have to be mindful, because like I said, you have good and bad people. But for some reason, right, these Middle Eastern Muslims, they come over here and they be just like us. They want to be like us so bad. Just saying, they want to be like us so bad. Sagging their pants. using the slang that we use. What doesn't make any sense? not even they not even supposed to be selling alcohol. You think they'd do that if they were at home? Yet they come to the hood and they sell alcohol and then go to the mosque on Friday. Yet ask yourself, could you go to their country and sell what they selling here there? I'm just saying. They have adapted our ways. And the only thing that was keeping niggas not from going up in there, like how they was doing the Asians, was these niggas need protection. That's why some hey look, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I used to be close. Look, give you a little backstory. Like about 2012 to 2015, right? I was knee deep in Islam, going to the mosque. My son, he was going to the school. A lot of Middle Eastern people was going there, so I would see their dads. Sometimes even them in the mosque. I was, fast. Um, you know, so I built up a relationship with a lot. I could go to the store, not have any money. Where I stayed at in West Oakland, it was 3 stores. I went to church to the mosque with all everybody, all 3 different families. I went to church with, so I could go to any store and get anything for free, and just tell them, hey, look, I'll you know pay you back in a couple of days when I get a check. Love was great. When I when I stopped is when I got no more love. When I stopped, I actually give you a quick story. I stopped being Muslim, right? I walked away from it um, during Ramadan. During Ramadan, I'm gonna tell you the true story. I went to the mosque. I'm praying. I'm reading the book. Before the prayer start, I read something that didn't make me feel good. I did a triple take. I looked at it. I looked at it. I looked at it, and I was like, I'm gone. At that time, Ramadan was like in the summertime. And so I got up, mind you, even though I quit Islam, I still fast. A lot of the things um, that, I still, I still kept the beard. I am not cutting my beard. So I still adapted certain ways to live. You know what I'm saying? No more conversations. I go to the store, get something. They don't even say hi to me no more. So I experienced when I left what some might consider their culture, right? And I told them, like, this is not my culture. I'm not following this. I told some of my Muslim brothers that were, you know, American, like, I'm not doing this. And that shit became a problem. I became the devil just for a couple years after that for me to see one of them and to be like, hey, I'm not even on that shit. What you were talking about? So I say that to say this. Look, man, we are the enemy. If you're black, you're an enemy. If you have dark skin, you are an enemy. Especially if you live anywhere on this planet, you become the enemy because they're trying to rewrite history. In order to rewrite history, we can't be on this planet. Now, it wasn't set up like that. The prisoners broke free and they found a way to repay us for their enslavement. Yes, their enslavement. Go do some history. Go do some history research. Nancy Eisenberg. Go read her book, White Trash. Get the book, Lost Along the Way. Go read um, the Moors before America. There, go check out Dane Calloway. Okay. If you, and I'm pretty sure you've heard of Dane Calloway. Okay. Go pay for some of his stuff. Look at it. Study it. They don't want us here. And they have came up with a way. See, it works because we're blinded to who we are. It works because we spend more time fighting each other than us actually paying attention to who the goddamn enemy is. There's a lot of people waking up, but there's a lot of people sleep because they can't wrap their mind around that. Why would a motherfucker who says they're your master give you a religion that is true. Why would they do that? Why? Do you understand that we're in a war? Why would they sit up here and give you the truth? Why? That's the why. Why would they want to do that? Please, somebody tell me. Why? It doesn't make any sense. If their goal is to make you dumb and submit to them, why would they give you your shit? Why would they sit up here and say, "Hey, my bad, we're gonna give you this religion"? No, it does not make any sense. They would not. They would keep you away from what you're supposed to be away from, which is your true fucking identity. Which is your true fucking identity. Period. My heart goes out to the people experiencing what they are experiencing in Sudan, point blank period. Anywhere fucking across the world where you have color and you're not a part of the in crowd, this is what they doing. If you can, send for your family members over there. It's not right. It's not right. It's not fucking right. It's not. There's no. It's not fucking right. And those troops need to fucking pay. Point blank period. Those troops need to pay. It is what it is. Yeah, like that's unnecessary, bruh. That's unnecessary. I can understand war, but fucking shit going too far. And did you see the lady that was shit crazy? I'm out.